Welcome to this short informational video about the BARD Express desktop application for Windows, created by the National Library Service. This video is brought to you by the Talking Book Services Department of the Mississippi Library Commission and is intended to help patrons learn about BARD Express and the ways it can be used to help enhance your reading experience, as well as recent updates to the program that make it even more useful. Talking Books is a free service provided by the National Library Service, but administered locally by state libraries. In Mississippi, this is the Mississippi Library Commission's Talking Book Services Department. Talking Books is available to anyone with blindness or visual impairment, dyslexia, arthritis, other reading disabilities, or any other condition that makes holding or reading printed books difficult. In addition to access to BARD, patrons of Talking Books can obtain audiobooks through the mail on cartridges, which can be read by digital book players such as the one on screen now, which we also provide. Braille e-readers can also be checked out by Talking Books patrons, allowing on-the-go reading of Braille books. Being a Talking Books patron is a prerequisite for using BARD, but patrons are not required to use any other service to use BARD. The link to the application for individual patrons is in the video description. The application requires an external certification from a librarian or a professional involved in the patron's medical care, but once completed, it can be faxed, mailed, or emailed to us. The relevant contact information for Talking Books will also be in the video description and will be on screen at the end of this video. BARD stands for Braille and Audio Reading Download. It consists of a national database of Braille and audiobooks available for patrons of Talking Books. Through BARD, patrons have access to our entire collection of more than 150,000 audio and Braille books and may read any book they wish. Books can be downloaded to personal devices and read at the patron's leisure. All patrons of Talking Books qualify for BARD use. If you express interest in BARD when signing up for Talking Books, you will automatically receive a BARD account. But if you are already a Talking Books patron and don't have a BARD account, or aren't sure if you have BARD, contact Talking Books and we will help you set up BARD or recover access to it. Call us during regular business hours or send an email anytime. Contact information will be in the video description and on screen at the end of this video. While this video focuses on the BARD Express desktop application, a similar instructional video about the BARD mobile application is also available, and a link will be in the video description. BARD Express is a desktop application for Windows personal computers that allows patrons of Talking Book services to download audio and Braille books directly from the internet, then play them or transfer them to other devices or cartridges. For patrons more comfortable with desktop computers than smartphones or tablets, BARD Express may be a suitable alternative to BARD Mobile, and can then be used to supplement BARD Mobile by more easily wishlisting books before downloading them to a phone or tablet. On screen is the link to the website where BARD Express can be downloaded, as well as additional help documents and frequently asked questions. The link will also be in the video's description. A screenshot of that page is on screen now, showing the specific hyperlink to download BARD Express in a yellow box. Simply click on that link to download the installer, then run it. It will guide you through the process of installing the program on your computer. Once BARD Express is installed and you have an active BARD account, you are ready to begin using it. If you selected the option during installation, there will be a shortcut on your desktop. When you open BARD Express for the first time, it will ask for your login credentials. This will be the email you provided when applying for Talking Books, along with the password you created when you signed up for BARD. If you reach the main menu, which is on screen now, you have successfully logged into BARD Express. The first time you open BARD Express, it will ask which type of books you are interested in, Braille, audio, or both. This can be changed later in Preferences. On the top bar, you can see Account, View, and Help. This top bar is persistent and will be available on all pages while using BARD Express. Account shows the currently logged in account, displays your network library's contact information, and allows you to log out. View allows you to travel directly to any other page in BARD Express, and displays the keyboard commands to travel to said pages. It also allows you to change the font size and other display-related options. Help provides direct links to in-depth user guides, as well as a full list of all keyboard commands that can be used in BARD. Help also allows you to check if there's an updated version of BARD Express, and allows you to update the application without going to the BARD website. You can also view Help by pressing the F1 key at any point while using BARD Express. This will show you the part of the guide relevant to the page you are currently on. The first two pages below the top bar on the main menu are the bookshelf and the wish list. The bookshelf is where you can view and read books that have been downloaded to your computer. Double-click on the selected category, such as audio or braille, to open it and view the books. You can double-click on a specific book to see more details, or you can click on a book and then one of the buttons on the bottom bar. Copy to cartridge allows you to transfer the book to a connected device. Delete removes the book from your device. Book details shows more information, such as the description of the book. Mark as read allows you to designate that you've read the book. The bookshelf has separate categories for read and unread books, and marking a book as read can help organize your reading, especially if you read multiple books at a time. Once a book is marked as read, the option will change to mark as unread. Sort order allows you to sort the bookshelf, such as by title or by author. Play allows you to listen to a downloaded book directly on your computer by opening the book player. The wish list has a very similar layout and can be used to save books you're interested in but don't want to download right away. If you use both BARD Express and BARD Mobile, books wishlisted on the desktop will appear on your mobile wish list and vice versa. If you are more comfortable using a desktop computer but wish to listen to books on your smartphone or tablet, you can use BARD Express to browse the catalog and wishlist books on your computer, then download them onto your mobile devices using BARD Mobile. As long as all your devices use the same BARD account, you can take advantage of a shared wishlist between all of them. You can have up to 7 devices connected to a single BARD account. Entries on your wishlist can be manually deleted by clicking on the title and selecting Remove from Wishlist at the bottom of the screen, but the wishlist entry will also be automatically deleted once the book has been downloaded, either to your desktop or another device. The next 6 functions on the main menu are various ways to search for books. You can search by Recently Added, Popular, Subject, Series, and for magazines. The final option, Search BARD, is the most versatile option, allowing for the most fine-tuning of your search results. Here, using the drop-down box, you can search by keyword, book number, author, or title. You can click the filter button below the search bar to further refine your search results. You can search for books or for music, search by fiction or nonfiction, and you can select or exclude any subjects you want. Above the search function is the Find function. This allows you to apply another layer to your search by searching for text that appears in the title, author's name, the book description, or any content flags, such as strong language or sexual content. Invert results instead hides anything that you search for using the Find function. For example, if you wanted to exclude jazz from your searches, you could type jazz in the search text, then select title or annotation, then select Invert results. The final search would exclude anything that had the word jazz in either the title or the book's description. All the above options for Search BARD are cumulative. This means that they will all apply to the current search simultaneously, allowing a high amount of control over what is searched for. If a book you are looking for is not being displayed in Search BARD, check whether the book is being excluded by Find or Filter. In any of these searches, you can sort your search results by clicking on the top of the column you wish to sort by. For example, to order the books by author alphabetically, click the word author at the top of that column. If you click the same column again, it will invert the sort order, showing the results in reverse alphabetical order. You can also click and drag the line between 2 columns to change their width. On the Preferences page, you can change several aspects of BARD Express. The Format function lets you choose which types of books are displayed when searching. The options are Braille, Audio, or both. Cartridge Copy Mode toggles whether you can load multiple books onto a cartridge or device, or only a single book on each. Multiple books is the default. Display Mode switches between Standard and Advanced Mode. Standard Mode is simpler to work with as it requires fewer clicks to use and is more intuitive. However, only one book may be manipulated at once. Advanced Mode shows checkboxes next to each book and provides more information about each book. In Advanced Mode, any button clicked, such as Download, Delete, or Copy to Cartridge, will be applied to all books with a checkmark. Use this function to more efficiently work with several books at once. Advanced Mode can also be toggled from any page by pressing the Control key plus the L key. Status Sounds lets you toggle the sounds that play whenever buttons in BARD Express are clicked. Result Message Display Time changes how many seconds confirmation messages will remain on screen before disappearing by themselves. If you move the slider all the way to the left, the messages will not appear at all. If you move the slider all the way to the right, the messages will not go away until they are clicked. At the very bottom of the Preferences page is the Bookshelf directory. This is where the books that BARD Express downloads are stored on your computer. When you install BARD Express, it will automatically create a folder, which is typically in your computer's Documents folder under BARD and Bookshelf. It is typically not necessary to change this, but if you wish to, click Choose a different directory. If you wish to open the book folder in Windows Explorer, click View Directory Location. BARD Express is designed to download books for two types of devices: digital book players and Braille e-readers. Both are provided by the Mississippi Library Commission to interested patrons. While the front of an NLS digital book player has a cartridge slot, this is not the only way for the device to read books. On the right side of the current module of digital book player, there is a USB port next to the headphone jack, which accepts most USB flash drives. It may have a dust cover that must be removed before use. Plugging a USB drive into this slot will function the same way as a cartridge plugged into the front slot. If you wish to download your books to a cartridge that fits in the front slot of a digital book player, they can be obtained from third-party sellers, such as the Perkins School for the Blind, who sell cartridges in a variety of file sizes. Digital book cartridges provided by the Library Commission to mail service patrons are locked and cannot be used by BARD Express. The cartridges are not designed to be plugged directly into a computer's USB slots, and so a USB extension cable, such as the one on screen now, is needed. It should have a male in to plug into the computer, as well as a female in that fits over the connector on the cartridge. Braille books downloaded to BARD can also be copied to a storage device and then transferred to a Braille e-reader. The model of Braille e-reader provided by the Mississippi Library Commission can accept both standard USB drives as well as full-size SD cards. Audiobooks downloaded from BARD are in a proprietary file format and cannot be played by any other media player or device. Even if transferred to such a device, they cannot be read by it. Only a Talking Books digital book player or BARD Express's built-in book player can play an audiobook downloaded from BARD Express. To copy a book to a storage device, you will need to download the desired books to the bookshelf using one of the search functions or downloading them from the wish list. In preparation for the transfer, you must take the storage device you wish to transfer the books to and plug it into your computer. If you wish to read books on an NLS digital book player, you will need to use a USB flash drive or a personal NLS digital book cartridge. Plug the device into one of your computer's USB slots, either directly or using an extension cable. If you are intending to transfer Braille books to a Braille e-reader, a USB drive will work, as will a full-size SD card. Some computers come with a built-in SD card slot, but many computers will require an external SD card reader. You can confirm that the storage device is properly connected by going to Manage Devices from the main menu. If there is no device, or the device is not compatible, you will receive an error message. But if there is a compatible device connected, it will be shown along with how many books are on the device already. You can also use Manage Devices to view what books are currently on any connected devices, as well as deleting any unwanted books. Manage Devices is permanently locked to Advanced mode, meaning that you must click a checkbox next to a book before you can delete it. If you have confirmed that your device is connected, you are ready to begin the transfer. Simply go to the bookshelf and select the book you wish to copy to your device, which will be highlighted in blue. Click Copy to Cartridge at the bottom of the screen, and a pop-up will appear asking which device you wish to copy the book to. Click on the appropriate device. If you already have books on the device and wish to delete them before copying books, you can click the checkbox next to Delete Existing Books. After selecting your device and whether you want to delete the existing books, click OK. A progress bar will appear, then disappear when the transfer is complete. Afterwards, BARD Express will ask you if you wish to eject the device. If you are done copying books, click Yes, and it will be safe to unplug it from the computer afterwards. In standard mode, only one book can be transferred to your device at a time, though the device can have multiple books transferred onto it this way. To transfer multiple books onto your device at once, you can enter Advanced mode, which can be done by pressing the Ctrl and L keys together or by activating Advanced mode from the Preferences pages on the main menu. This will cause checkboxes to appear next to each book. Simply ensure that all books you wish to transfer are checked, then press Copy to Cartridge. all the selected books will be copied. A relatively recent addition to BARD Express is the Book Player. This allows you to listen to BARD books directly using your desktop computer and speakers. To play a book, you must be in the bookshelf and have the book selected. In standard mode, it should have the blue highlight bar over it. In advanced mode, the book's checkbox must be checked. If you have multiple books checked, the play button will not be present. Once you have selected a book, you can press the play button at the bottom right of the screen, or you can press the F2 key. This will bring up the player in another window. Those who have used an NLS digital book player may be familiar with the appearance of the controls. The large green button in the middle of the player is the play stop button. Press the player pause the current book. While using the player, you can also use the space bar to player pause. By default, a book will not automatically play when the player is opened or when skipping to another part of the book, so it is necessary to press this button to start or resume playback. To the left and right are the rewind and fast forward buttons. Clicking these will move ahead or back a few seconds. Above this are the skip buttons. By clicking the button in the middle, you can toggle how far the skip buttons will take you, such as skipping to the next or last chapter, the next or last part, or the next or last book if the work compiles multiple books. Some of these may not be available for all books. For example, short children's books may not have multiple chapters. The crescent moon button in the top left sets a sleep timer. For each press, the timer will extend by 15 minutes for a maximum of 1 hour. You can see the remaining time left on the sleep timer to the right of the button. To the right of the sleep timer is the bookmark button. Pressing this will bring up the bookmark menu. Then, you can either select a previous bookmark or press the A key on your keyboard to create a new one. A box will appear where you must name your bookmark, then you must press the Enter key to confirm. To delete an existing bookmark, open the bookmark menu, hover over the bookmark with your mouse cursor, then press the Delete key on your keyboard. The Skip Toggle button can be set to switch between bookmarks quickly. The bottom left button shows the current playback speed. Clicking it will increase the speed by a small amount to a maximum of 300%. If the speed is at maximum, clicking it again will set the player to the minimum speed, 50%, and further clicks will increase the speed from there. On the top bar of the player are 3 options: Play, Recently Read, and Navigation. Play is where you can find the player settings. The default playback speed will apply to all books opened after the setting is changed. The second allows you to decide whether a book will automatically start playing when you open the player or use the skip buttons. The third, Automatic Rewind, lets you set how many seconds the player will rewind after opening a book. This can help you catch back up with what you are reading. Finally, you can change the font size of the tooltips that show whenever you hold your mouse cursor over one of the buttons. Once a setting has been changed, be sure to click OK at the bottom of the settings page to save your changes. The Recently Read option in the top bar displays the last few books that you've read, allowing you to switch between them without going back to the bookshelf. Your place will be saved whenever switching to a new book. Navigation displays the current book's built-in divisions, such as the introduction, table of contents, parts, and chapters. Clicking one will navigate directly to that part of the book. At the bottom of the Navigation tab are all bookmarks you've created for the current book. You can also create a bookmark from this menu in the same way as pressing the bookmark button on the player. This covers the basics of using the BARD Express desktop application. All contact information for the Mississippi Library Commission's Talking Books Division will be in the video description and will be on screen now. For more information about BARD, call us at 601-432-4151 or email us at talkingbooks@mlc.lib.ms.us. Thank you for your time, and we hope that you find BARD Express helpful for enhancing your Talking Books experience.